Hello and welcome to the Parents TV. Here, we share emotional, real-life inspired stories that touch the heart, teach lessons, and spark conversations about family, parenting, love, and forgiveness. Before we dive into today's powerful story, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any of our thought-provoking episodes. Now, sit back and let's begin. The living room is dimly lit. Evelyn sits on a sofa, staring blankly at the television, though it's obvious she isn't watching. Daniel, now a young man in his 20s, enters the room quietly, carrying a pile of books. He pauses, looking at his mother with a mixture of hesitation and frustration. Mom. I wanted to talk to you.
Daniel, what is it this time? You always want to talk, but talking never changes anything.
Maybe not. But silence has killed us more than words ever could. I'm tired of walking around this house like a guest. Tired of wondering if I'll ever be more than just your mistake.
Don't use that word.
But isn't that what I am to you? A mistake? The child you never wanted? You've never hidden it from me. Every look, every word. It says the same thing.
Daniel, you don't understand the kind of life I had before you came.
Then make me understand. Because I've lived 23 years carrying a weight I never asked for. And if you can't say it now, then maybe you never will. A long silence. Evelyn looks away, blinking back tears. Daniel's face is stiff, but his eyes glisten with suppressed pain.
You were not part of my plan, Daniel. I wanted freedom. I wanted a life where I didn't have to be chained by responsibility. When I found out I was pregnant, I thought my whole world had ended.
And you made sure I knew it every single day.
I tried, Daniel. I tried to be a mother, but the resentment, it never left me. I looked at you, and all I saw was the life I could have had but lost.
Do you have any idea what it feels like to grow up knowing your own mother resents your existence? To wake up every morning in a home that feels more like a punishment than a family?
Don't say that.
Why not? It's the truth. I've begged for your love in silence for years. I've studied hard, stayed out of trouble, tried to make you proud, but no matter what I did, your eyes never softened. Your voice never warmed. You never called me my son with love. Evelyn breaks down, sobbing. Daniel's voice shakes as he continues, pouring out tears of bottled pain. I used to think maybe if I became successful, you'd finally see me as a blessing. But deep down, I know the truth. You never wanted me. And nothing I do will change that. You may have given me life, Mom, but you never gave me love. And I don't know how much longer I can keep begging for something you'll never give. Daniel storms out. Evelyn is left sobbing on the sofa, whispering his name in regret.
Peter.
Daniel is packing a small bag angrily. Books and clothes are scattered everywhere. Evelyn enters slowly, her face pale and swollen from crying. She watches him for a moment before speaking.
Where are you going?
Anywhere but here.
Daniel, please, don't do this.
Why not? What's keeping me here? Love? Affection? A family? You've made it clear I don't have any of that here.
You're my son.
Am I? Because you've spent my whole life convincing me I'm nothing but your burden. Evelyn steps closer, trembling. Daniel continues to shove things into his bag, his voice heavy with emotion. You know, kids at school used to brag about their moms cooking, their moms hugs, their mom cheering for them at events. Do you know what I had? A mother who forgot my birthdays, who left my school awards on the table without a word, who couldn't even look me in the eye without regret. Evelyn breaks down again, clutching his arm, but Daniel shakes her off. Do you have any idea how much that hurts?
I was wrong, Daniel. I was selfish. I didn't know how to love you properly.
And now it's too late. He zips his bag and moves toward the door. Evelyn falls to her knees, crying. Daniel pauses for a moment, looking back with pained eyes, then leaves. The sound of the door slamming echoes through the house. Evelyn sits at the kitchen table, staring into her untouched cup of tea. Her friend Martha, a kind but blunt woman, sits opposite her, studying her pale face.
Evelyn, you look like you haven't slept. Daniel left. What? Where did he go? I don't know. And maybe I deserve not to know. Evelyn, what did you do this time? The truth. I told him the truth, that I never wanted him. Evelyn. How could you say that? He's your child. Because it's the truth. And he's always known it. I just said it out loud this time. Oh, Evelyn. Sometimes the truth isn't what sets us free. Sometimes it's the very thing that chains us forever. You still have a chance to fix this. Go find him. Apologize. Show him that even if you started wrong, you can choose differently now. What if it's too late? It's only too late if you let it be.
Daniel walks quickly along a busy street. His friend Paul, a cheerful but thoughtful young man, runs up behind him. Daniel. Hey! I saw you from across the road. Where are you headed? Away. Away where? Anywhere that isn't home. This is about your mom again, isn't it? When is it not about her? They stop near a bench. Daniel sits, looking exhausted. Paul sits beside him, trying to read his friend's mood. I can't take it anymore, Paul. Every day in that house feels like a slow death. I try to act like it doesn't matter, but it keeps me alive. What happened this time? She admitted it. She said it out loud, that she never wanted me. That I ruined her life. She actually said that? And the worst part? I've always known it. I just hoped I was wrong. Danielle, I don't know how you've carried this for so long. Because she's my mother. And even when you know someone doesn't love you, a part of you still craves it from them. You wait. You hope. You beg silently. And in the end, all you get is emptiness. So what now? Where will you go? I don't know. I just need to breathe, Paul. I need to be somewhere that doesn't constantly remind me that I'm unwanted.
He's not answering his phone. I've called 10 times. He needs space. Space? Martha, I told him the ugliest truth of his life. What if he never comes back? Then you fight for him. You don't just sit here drowning in regret. Go find him. Show him you are willing to change. But what if he never forgives me? Evelyn, forgiveness isn't the point right now. Love is. You've deprived him of it long enough. It's not about whether he forgives you today. It's about whether you can start giving him what he deserved from the start.
Evelyn stops pacing, tears welling in her eyes. She nods slowly, determination building in her expression.
You're right. I can't lose him. Not like this.
Daniel sits on a couch in Paul's small but cozy apartment. Paul brings him a cup of tea. Daniel looks restless, unable to relax. You can stay here as long as you want. Thanks, Paul. But don't you think I'm being dramatic? Running away like some wounded kid? No. You're protecting yourself. Everyone deserves to feel safe at home. If your own mother can't give you that, you have every right to walk away. She's still my mother, Paul. No matter what. And you're still her son. Which means the bond is there whether you admit it or not. But you don't have to bleed every day to prove your love for her. Daniel stares into his cup, lost in thought. His voice softens, almost to a whisper. Do you think she'll even notice I'm gone? Of course she will. She may not show it the way you want, but no mother can ignore the absence of her child. The next morning, Evelyn walks through the park, scanning faces anxiously. She finally spots Daniel sitting alone on a bench with his bag beside him. She hesitates, then approaches slowly. Daniel notices her and stiffens. "What are you doing here?"
Looking for you.
"Why?" "You made yourself clear. You never wanted me."
Daniel, please. Don't shut me out.
"Funny. That's exactly what you did to me my entire life."
I'm sorry, Daniel. I missed you.
"Then why didn't you treat me like one? Why did you make me feel like a curse instead of a gift?" Evelyn sits down beside him carefully, keeping her hands in her lap.
You're right. I shut you out. I built walls instead of bridges. I hurt you in ways I can never undo. But Daniel, I don't want to lose you.
"Lose me? You can't lose what you never wanted."
Please, don't say that. You're my son. Because I was selfish. Because I let my dreams blind me to the blessing in front of me. I hated the responsibility, but it wasn't your fault. It was mine. I took out my anger on the wrong person, on you.
Do you have any idea what that did to me? I grew up believing I was unworthy of love. That I was a mistake. That I didn't deserve to exist. Evelyn reaches for his hand. He pulls away, but his eyes brim with tears.
I know. And I don't expect you to forgive me right away. But please, give me a chance to do better. To show you that I can love you the way you always deserved.
Words are easy, Mom. Love is harder. Prove it.
I will, Daniel. I swear I will.
He walks away slowly. Evelyn watches him go, tears streaming down her face. She whispers after him, though he's too far to hear. Later that day at Paul's apartment, Daniel sits quietly, replaying the conversation with his mother. Paul notices his troubled expression. "She found you, didn't she?" "Yeah." "She begged. She cried. She said she wanted to change. And you don't believe her?" "I don't know. I want to. But after 23 years of rejection, how do I trust a few words?" "Maybe you don't trust the words, you watch the actions. But what if it's too late?" "It's only too late if you stop giving her the chance to prove it." Daniel stares into the distance, deep in thought. His eyes glisten with a mix of anger and longing. Evelyn sits on her bed, holding an old photo of Danielle as a child. Tears streak down her face. Martha enters quietly.
You haven't eaten all day. I'm not hungry. Evelyn, starving yourself won't bring him back. I don't want food. I want my son.
Martha sits beside her.
Then fight for him. He hates me. He said it's too late. Then prove to him it's not. Love isn't in what we say, Evelyn, it's in what we do. You've said enough wrong things. Now it's time to act right. But what if I fail? Then at least you'll know you tried. But if you don't fight for him, you'll lose him forever.
Daniel is sitting on the table, flipping through a notebook absent-mindedly. Paul enters with 2 mugs of coffee and places one in front of him. "You look like you didn't sleep." "I didn't." "Still thinking about her?" "Always. You know, Daniel. Sometimes the people who hurt us the most are the ones we wish would love us the hardest. And that's the cruelest part. No matter what she's done, she's still my mom. And I still want her love. Then maybe give her a chance to show it. Don't expect her to erase the past overnight, but watch what she does. She says she wants to change. But how many times can I let myself be disappointed before I finally break? That's a choice only you can make."
What are you doing? A letter? To Daniel? I've spoken so many words in anger. Maybe if I put my heart on paper, he'll finally see I mean it. Are you sure about it? I don't know if he'll read it. But I have to try.
There's a knock on the door. Paul opens it to find Evelyn standing there, holding an envelope. She looks nervous but determined. Paul steps aside, glancing at Daniel, who stiffens when he sees her.
Daniel, I'm not here to fight. I just wanted to give you this.
She places the envelope on his hand. Daniel stares at it, not knowing what to do. Evelyn swallows hard.
I'll go now.
Why a letter? Why not just say whatever it is?
Because every time I try to speak, I end up hurting you more. Maybe if you read it, you'll hear my heart without the anger.
She leaves quietly. Daniel stares at the envelope, his hands trembling slightly. Maybe you should read it. He begins reading silently. His lips tremble as his eyes move across the words. His breathing grows unsteady. Finally, he sets the letter down, his face a storm of emotions. What did she say? She said she hated herself for what she did to me. She said she sees now that I wasn't her punishment, I was her gift. She begged me not to give up on her. He buries his face in his hands, torn between anger and longing. Paul places a hand on his back. Maybe she really means it, Daniel. But what if she doesn't? What if it's just another disappointment? You'll never know unless you give her the chance. 1 week later, Evelyn sits nervously in a hospital waiting room. Dr. Lewis enters with a file, his face serious. Evelyn stands quickly.
Doctor. Is it bad? Your test results show a serious condition. You'll need treatment immediately. How serious? You'll need surgery, followed by a long recovery. But with the right support, you can pull through.
Evelyn sits down heavily, her face pale. She whispers to herself.
Support. The one thing I don't have.
That evening Evelyn tells Martha about the diagnosis. Martha listens, holding her hand.
Evelyn. You need to tell Daniel. No. He'll think I'm just trying to trap him into pitying me. He deserves to know. And maybe, just maybe, this is the moment that can heal what's broken. I don't want his love out of obligation. I want it real. Then be honest. That's the only way.
There's another knock at Paul's door. Daniel looks up, already guessing who it is. Paul opens it. Evelyn stands there again, this time looking weaker, paler. She holds herself nervously. What now? Another letter for my friend?
No. Just the truth.
Come then.
I'm sick, Daniel. The doctors say I need surgery.
Daniel's arms drop slightly. His expression flickers between shock and suspicion. And you're telling me this because?
Because I don't want to go through this alone. And because if something happens to me, I can't bear the thought of leaving this world with things unresolved between us.
You can't just break me for 23 years and then expect me to suddenly be your savior because you're sick.
I know. I don't expect it. I just hoped.
Silence. Daniel turns away, pacing, his hands shaking. Evelyn watches him with tear-filled eyes, waiting for his response. I think you need to let go. Your mom doesn't look so well. If you ask me, I will suggest you create the memories you wish you had, now. Before it's too late. I want to, but each time I think of letting go, the pain resurfaces. The hurt I feel inside, I can't explain. I know how you feel, but we all sin, but God still forgives us, so why not?
Daniel. I know you don't want me here. But I need to say something.
Then say it.
I was wrong. Not just once. Not just twice. But every day I let you feel like a burden instead of a blessing. I told myself I didn't want you. But the truth is, Daniel, I didn't know how to love you.
And you think that makes it better? That all these years of feeling unwanted can be explained away by, what? Confusion?
No. Nothing makes it better. But maybe, something can make it different. Maybe the future doesn't have to look like the past.
You don't get to ask for a future with me when you robbed me of a childhood with you.
Then let me give you what I can. Now. Let me love you, even if it's late. Even if it's undeserved. Mrs. Evelyn. The test results confirm it. It's serious. How serious? We'll need to discuss treatment immediately. But there's one complication. You'll need a compatible donor to begin certain therapies. Without that, the chances are slim. A donor? Yes. Someone close, a blood relative, would be the best chance.
Evelyn freezes, realization hitting her like a storm. The only person who can save her is the son she once rejected. She calls Daniel and told him how serious her condition is, without wasting time. Daniel rushed to the hospital to meet her. You're unusually quiet. What's going on?
Daniel. Don't even know how to say this without sounding selfish.
Then maybe you shouldn't say it.
I'm sick. Very sick. And the doctors say the only real hope I have is you.
Me?
Yes. I need a donor. And you're the only one who can help me.
So that's it? That's why all of a sudden you're trying so hard? Not because you regret what you did, just because you need saving?
No. That's not true. I swear to you, I was trying before I even knew. But Daniel, if you walk away now, it's not just my heart that will break. It will be my life that ends.
Do you even hear yourself? You spent years telling me you wished I'd never been born. And now you're asking me to be the one to keep you alive?
Yes, Daniel. Because I don't deserve it, but I need it. And more than that, I need a chance to show you that I can love you the way you always deserved. Please. Don't let my story end as the mother who only took and never gave.
She wants me to save her, Paul. The woman who made me feel like trash my entire life now wants me to give her another chance at life. So what are you gonna do? I don't know. Part of me wants to walk away, let her see how it feels to be left helpless. But the other part can't forget that she's still my mother. Maybe the question isn't whether she deserves it. Maybe it's whether you deserve to live with the weight of saying no. What if helping her breaks me? Or what if it heals you both? Daniel sinks onto the couch, burying his face in his hands. The conflict inside him is almost unbearable.
Daniel, you came.
My conscience wouldn't let me.
That means you still have some love inside.
No feelings, it's just help I'm rendering. The next day, Evelyn is sitting on the couch, looking pale. Daniel enters with a tray of food. He sets it down gently, then sits across from her. Mom, you need to eat. You've skipped breakfast and lunch.
I'm not hungry.
You're never hungry anymore. That's not normal. Please. Just a few spoonfuls.
Why are you doing this? Why do you care so much when I gave you so little?
Because you are still my mother. I can't erase the pain of the past, but I can choose not to let it define the present.
I don't deserve this kindness.
Maybe not. But I'm not doing this because you deserve it. I'm doing it because I refuse to let bitterness poison me. Evelyn's eyes fill with tears. She slowly picks up the spoon and takes a bite. The next day, Evelyn sits nervously on the hospital bed. The doctor enters with a file.
Your condition has progressed. It's manageable, but you'll need regular treatment, and a strong support system. A support system? Yes. Stress will make it worse. Having family close will help.
Evelyn looks down, guilt washing over her face.
And the only family I pushed away is the one taking care of me now. You remind me of your father.
I don't even remember him.
He was kind. Patient. The kind of man who would never have turned his back on family.
Then why did you turn your back on me?
Because I was selfish. I was afraid of the responsibility. Afraid of love itself.
You were afraid of me.
Yes. But that fear blinded me. And now, you're the one saving me.
Daniel's expression softens, but he doesn't reply. He turns back to the stove, silently cooking.
Daniel, if something happens to me, I don't want you to be alone.
Nothing's going to happen to you.
Promise me. Promise me you won't let my mistakes change you. Don't spend your life trying to prove your worth to someone who failed to see it.
I've been waiting all my life to hear those words.
Your mother responded well to treatment today. She'll need more sessions, but there's hope.
Hope. That's all I've ever wanted.
You're a good son. Not everyone would stay.
Evelyn sits on the bed. Daniel standing beside her, half asleep.
Daniel.
Yes, Mom.
If I could live my life over, I'd hold you the moment you were born and never let go.
Then let's start over now. Evelyn sits at the edge of her bed, restless, clutching a photo of Daniel as a boy. The room is dim. Her husband, Richard, enters quietly.
You are awake again, Evelyn. You haven't slept properly in weeks.
How can I? Every time I close my eyes, I see his face. The child I pushed away. The son I told myself I never wanted. And yet, he stayed. He still stayed.
He stayed because, deep down, Daniel's heart was always searching for you.
But I poisoned that heart. I bruised his soul. And now, every conversation we have, I can feel the cracks I caused in him.
Then stop looking back. Start looking forward. He hasn't given up yet. Neither should you.
He says he doesn't know if he can forgive me. And maybe he shouldn't. Why should he?
Because forgiveness isn't about who deserves it, it's about who needs it.
Then I need it, Richard. God knows, I need it more than the air I breathe.
The atmosphere is calm but heavy. Evelyn sits by the window. Daniel is pacing slowly, lost in thought. There's silence before Evelyn speaks. Mom, I'm glad you're home. I will be beside you till you recover fully.
Thank you, my son. Daniel. Do you ever think of what life would have been like if I had truly loved you from the beginning?
Every day. I used to imagine a version of my life where I felt wanted. Where every hug wasn't forced, every smile wasn't questioned. But imagining it hurt too much. So I stopped.
And yet, here you are. After all the pain, you still stayed.
I stayed because I am not you, Mom. I couldn't abandon you, no matter what you did to me.
That's what makes you better than me.
2 weeks later, Evelyn collapsed again. Daniel rushes her into the hospital, holding her hand tightly. A doctor approaches after examining her.
Your mom, she's stable, but the illness has resurfaced. If she doesn't get a transplant soon.
What? We just got out of the hospital a few weeks ago. So why transplant?
The human body is fragile and interconnected. When one thing is damaged, it affects other organs.
Then test me. I'll do whatever it takes.
We've already run the tests the last time she was admitted. You're a match.
So, I can save her.
Yes. But it's risky. You need to think this through.
Daniel looks through the glass at his mother, weak on the bed. His eyes well with tears.
You look troubled. What did the doctor say?
You need a transplant, that I'm a match. For your transplant.
You? After all I did to you, after all the ways I failed. Life still chose you as my hope.
Life has a strange way of forcing us to face the truth.
Daniel. Don't do it. Don't sacrifice yourself for me. I don't deserve your kindness.
It's not about what you deserve, Mom. It's about what I choose to give. And I choose to give you life. 48 hours later, Daniel sits with a surgeon, preparing for surgery. Evelyn is crying in another room, refusing to sign the consent forms at first. A nurse hands her the paper.
I don't want his life put in danger because of me.
Don't worry, Ma. Everything will be fine.
Daniel walks in. Mom, stop. This isn't about danger. It's about redemption. Maybe I'll never get back the childhood I lost, but I can give you a chance to be the mother I always needed. Even if it's just for a little while.
Daniel, I don't deserve you.
Then spend the rest of your life proving it. Weeks later, Evelyn wakes up, frail but alive. Daniel is sitting beside her, pale but smiling faintly.
Daniel, you did it. You saved me.
Of course I did. You're my mother.
But why? After everything?
Because I wanted to show you what real love looks like. Not the broken version I grew up with. The true kind. The kind that gives without expecting anything in return.
Then I'll spend the rest of my life learning from you.
A year later, the living room is filled with light. Evelyn is healthier. Daniel sits beside her, laughing as they share tea.
Sometimes I think about the title of my life story. The child I never wanted. And then I stop and think. What a cruel thing it was to even think of you that way.
Maybe. But now the story has a second part, the child who became my only hope.
And my greatest blessing.
Life has a way of humbling us. Evelyn never wanted her child, yet the same child became her only hope for survival. Sometimes, the ones we reject are the very ones sent to save us. Never despise the people closest to you, for tomorrow, they may be the only hand keeping you alive. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe, like and share.